Hi there, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us as we track a large low in the Tasman Sea and the weekend forecast. Here's the big low. It's lying out here right in the Tasman. It's starting to engulf much of the Tasman Sea as it continues to deepen over the next day or so. This animated map really just shows where the highest risk for the heaviest rain is. And you can see it's mostly in these northern areas here and perhaps a little bit down around the west coast. But it's the animated wind map that just shows the wind portion that I'm really keen to show you, because look at this. This is the reason why it is so warm around many parts of the country at the moment. You can thank the subtropical airflow and this big high to our northeast. It's going past Fiji, New Caledonia and Vanuatu, dragging that air down across the country. And even when that portion finishes, you got the next lot of airflow which is coming out of the Australian interior. So either way, it's looking pretty mild. So this is Wednesday. The centre of the low is just out to the west there. The isobars don't expand very much over the South Island, so it is not that windy for you. But in the North Island, quite a separate set of weather, because you've got the squash zone between that low and this big high. And you've also got this band of subtropical rain that will be passing through on Wednesday. So again, some isolated heavy falls, but the majority of the rain is just your usual sort of stuff. By Thursday, again, more showers and downpours for the western side of both islands, mostly dry in the east and warm in the North Island's east coast, where again, you're still trying to get up to 20 degrees. The central air pressure is probably at its lowest now, and that will be the end of that system. It will gradually weaken as it crosses over the country, and there's a very weak southerly coming into the south later on, which will drop temperatures back to where they should be for this time of the year. And this is the forecast for Friday. That's the centre of the low, weakening quite a lot now as it crosses over the country, and behind it we've got a southwest change. So this will be a little bit cooler in the south, but not much, and in the north you're just losing perhaps a little bit of humidity, but you're not really going to notice a great deal of change, maybe a degree or two cooler, but the windy westerlies are now the main theme. So let's take a look at your weekend weather, and as you can see, we've gone big screen. There's no point in zooming up close because it might move around a little bit. So we go for this wide screen just to get a general idea of what is going on around our part of the world. And there's New Zealand, North Island, South Island. You can see there is a lot of westerlies coming through for us this Saturday, with high pressure well to the north of New Zealand and the anticyclonic winds around that. That encourages a lot more in the form of westerlies towards New Zealand. And Sunday, no real change other than the fact that high pressure dips further south and the anticyclonic wind has to go right down off our screen up. And that's why Sunday will be colder around Southland, Otago and Canterbury. You actually have a normal sort of wintry southerly coming through, but it'll be warmer than average for many in the north, especially the east coast of the North Island, which should be up again around the 20-degree mark. And behind it, what's coming next week? Well, a little bit of high pressure and more in the form, by the looks of it, of west to northwest winds. So the warmer than average weather looks like it'll continue for most places as we head through to the middle of this month. That is all from me. We'll catch you again tomorrow with the latest.